Okay, hi, I'm sitting with Prateet at Imperial Business School, London, and we're going to talk about his experiences. So tell me, Prateet, how has it been, the last 8 months, so to speak?
It's been very intense. I didn't even realize that we spent 8 months in this college because it's like you work for around 60 hours, 70 hours a week
Wow.
with classes around 40 hours.
Oh my God. Okay.
So you don't get time for anything.
Uh-huh.
It's a very intensive course doing an MBA in 1 year. So
So tell me, how did you decide to do an MBA? I mean, you're a doctor by profession. Why this switch?
switch is because while practicing as a doctor and even as a medical student, I was more interested towards the financial aspects of healthcare. So I basically switched towards the financial aspect of healthcare before my MBA when I started working as a business consultant for pharma and medical device companies. So after making that switch, it's like taking my career further in the same field, getting some formal education, how to do consulting and work in life sciences.
So how do you think, so far, the last 8 months, how do you think the MBA experience has helped you?
It's like it's given me a formal training and it's given me frameworks to work with. It's increased the scope. It's made me more aware of what industry is. It's introduced me to people who are the market leaders. The school is particularly known for entrepreneurship, so you get that feel of innovation and openness, willing to accept ideas and taking the risks and the challenges which come across the path. So.
Great. And let's now move to maybe, not so great topic, recession. How do you think, it has hit business schools and job prospects?
I think so. It's hitting Europe right now more than US. So all the business schools in Europe are being affected. Especially if you talk about UK, the PSW post-study work visa is affecting, scrapping it is affecting the MBA applications, the number of MBA applications. And recession is going to continue for another 2-3 years. That means that the salary is not going to be high until you're wanting to go to the banking sector. London is particularly known for its banking. So if you want to go in the banking sector, then still people are hiring.
But tell me, so what are your plans?
My plans are, I'm looking for consulting or a job which is closely related to consulting in the field of healthcare. It could be pharmaceuticals, medical devices, working with NHS, or it could be, it's basically consulting related work in the field of healthcare and life sciences. So I'm looking for it, and till now it's going fine. I just started looking for it because right now we spent around 8-9 months in the program and we know what the industry is like, and it's an appropriate time to apply also because companies usually don't hire too much in advance, and a person with a work experience should not basically go for the graduate programs.
Okay.
It's not me who's saying, it's like all the alumni who advised me. An MBA graduate program always like you're rotated around various disciplines of an company, but for a person who's already worked in an industry for 3 to 4 years, you know what different departments do. So you should more go for an experienced higher positions that are usually advertised 2 to 3 months before.
Okay, I see.
Because then you can move in the core, because there's no point in moving 2 years around the company and then establishing yourself in the core.
Absolutely right. Great. So, any plans of starting a venture on your own?
Maybe, let's see. I'm looking at a venture which would utilize principles of inclusive growth. It would be more towards villages and providing healthcare in villages in my native state in Himachal.
Okay.
So I went to India in April and did look at the business feasibility of that. So it looks, right now it looks as a business feasible model. When I do it, it's another issue.
Okay, but tell me, talk a little about after school. What kind of life is beyond business school?
Beyond business school, anybody who's going to have an MBA and pay and salary of MBA would expect you to work for 70, 80 hours a week. So after MBA, it's not going to be like a cakewalk. It's going to be hard work still.
Yeah, but no, I just wanted to find out what you typically do in the evenings, hanging out with friends, just not the so serious aspect of business.
Serious. We have Thursday as our pub night, so everybody goes across to the university pub and we have a few beers. So we have regular social events. In fact, I'm going to Cranfield this weekend to play a cricket match over there. It's like teams from Cranfield Business School, Lancaster Business School, Oxford, Imperial, and one more. I don't remember it. Are gathering together to have this 2-day competition. So
okay.
it's not like all work and no fun.
So it is quite fun, but because it's a 1-year course, I guess it would be much more crammed than a 2-year program, right?
Yeah, it's more cramped and you expected to read and come to the class. It's not like they're going to teach you. They think that you have a basic knowledge of things. So it's a 1-year program is specifically for people who are experienced and who've been in the industry. It's like they're not going to tell you, okay, fine, this is how the company works. They expect that you know.
Okay, great. So let's just wrap up with that. Do you have any message for Gurome alumni or students, prospective MBA aspirants?
Yeah. The only thing which I would tell prospective MBA applicants is that find a school which is suitable for your career path and what you want to do in future. Otherwise, a misfit between your career aspirations and the school will be very different.
Okay, on that note, let's just wrap up. Thank you so much.